Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. BigBear.ai is an AI company that competes directly with Palantir. They offer AI solutions to big government agencies and military units. Here is the video format. First, I will explain what BigBear do, when it was established, and other basic information so you will have a good understanding of the company. Then I will talk about the products they are selling, who they sell the products to, and what are the different use cases for the products. Finally, I will talk about their business model and financial results. Everything I say is not a financial advice, so please make sure you do your own research. Big Bear AI is a US based company that develops artificial intelligence tools mostly for government agencies, the defense sector, and some commercial industries like healthcare and logistics. Their core business is providing AI powered decision support, basically helping organizations make sense of complex data so they can act more effectively. In December 2021, they became a public traded company, resulting from a SPAC merger, and today they trade on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol BBAI. Their headquarters is in Columbia, Maryland. Big Bear sells a variety of AI-based products designed to help organizations make better decisions, especially in complex or high-risk environments. One of their core products, called Arcus, it uses computer vision and AI to monitor environments in real time, detecting and classifying objects, which help defense team respond quickly to changing situations. Another product is called Observe. This one focuses on gathering and processing huge amounts of public data from the internet, organizing it so that analysts can draw useful insight from it. For predictive modeling, they have a tool called VANE. This one stands for Virtual Anticipation Network Engine. It's used to forecast future events such as enemy movements or supply chain disruptions by analyzing time series data and patterns. In the area of logistics and planning, they offer a simulation tool called Aurora. This one allows military planners to test different scenarios such as how supply lines would hold up during conflict. It helps leaders understand the potential impact of various actions before they even happen. On the commercial side, Big Bear has a suite of tools known as ProModel and Dominate. Those are used to build digital twins of real-world systems. For example, hospitals and warehouses can simulate their operations to identify bottlenecks or test new layouts before making changes. One healthcare product is called Future Flow. This one helps hospitals plan for future patient needs by modeling patient flow and facility use. They also developed advanced tools for identification. Their Pangame platform uses facial recognition to verify identity in airports, border crossings, and source facilities. They also have a related product that is called Veriscan. Is already being used in airports like Denver International to help automate boarding and baggage check-in. In the cybersecurity space, they offer products like Spacecrest, which is used to monitor satellite systems, helping to identify cyber threats and system failure in orbit. Now let's talk about their business model. When it comes to sales, Big Bear's most successful products are the ones used by the US governments, particularly the military. These products aren't traditional and the contracts are usually multi-year contracts. Their top selling product so far is part of a program called Global Force Information Management. It's used by the US Army to manage data about personnel, units, and equipment across the entire military. The idea is to replace dozens of outdated systems with a single, unified platform that improves decision making. Big Bear is leading the development of this system, and the Army awarded them a 5-year contract worth around $160 million. Another major product is called Orion. It's used by the Joint Staff at the Department of Defense, specially and mainly for strategic force planning. This product helps military leaders run simulations and make quick decisions about how to deploy troops and resources. Instead of spending weeks running scenarios manually, they can get answers in minutes. This project brought in a contract worth about $13 million over the last 3 years. Big Bear is also a part of a broader agreement with the US Air Force They were selected for a 10-year contract vehicle with a ceiling of around $900 million. This doesn't mean they get all the money, but it gives them access to deliver AI and cybersecurity services across many Air Force departments as future projects come up. Outside the military, Big Bear is also involved in supporting the Federal Aviation Administration, or in short, FAA. They're working through a partnership with a company called Concept Solutions to modernize their IT systems. This work is part of a shared 10-year contract worth up to $2.4 billion, which includes several other companies and not just Big Bear. Now let's talk about their financial results. In 2024, Big Bear generated about $150 million in total revenue, which represents a slight growth compared to 2023. In the fourth quarter of 2024, they brought in around $43 million, which is about 8% increase compared to the same period last year. Also, their backlog had improved, and by the end of 2024, it was estimated at around $420 million. This means the company has already secured that amount in future contracts, but it's important to mention that it doesn't necessarily mean that all of those contracts will be translated to revenue, as there is a chance that some of the contracts won't be executed for various reasons. Now, in terms of profitability, BigBear is still not profitable. In the fourth quarter of 2024, BigBear reported a net loss of $108 million, and also on an annual basis, they are not profitable. In terms of cash, the company ended 2024 with about $50 million cash on hand. Then in early 2025, they raised additional $65 million by converting debt to equity. That also helped them improve their balance sheet by reducing their debt balance. But it's important to mention that Big Bear is still holding over $100 million of debt, which most of it will be due in 2029. This is something investors need to keep an eye on, especially if more equity has to be issued in the future to cover that debt, because that means dilution for investors, and that means that the stock price might decrease because of that. Cash flow is another concern. In the first three quarters of 2024, Big Bear had burned through cash from operations about $23 million. Based on that rate and their current cash balance, they're likely to have cash runway of about 3 years, not including future debt they need to service. Looking ahead, Big Bear expects revenue in 2025 to be between $160 to $180 million, and they're aiming to break even in 2026, assuming revenue will get closer to $190 million. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.